up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and today we're going to be heading on another Jurassic World Toy Hunt, and I am very excited about this week because not only is there still some Jurassic World Rebirth figures out there that I need to add to my collection, but I've been seeing online that people are starting to find some new Jurassic World toys at discount stores and liquidation stores, so that makes me super excited because even I noticed on the past few toy hunts that a lot of the discount stores are starting to really stock up on toys in preparation for the upcoming holidays. So I'm hoping that means we can take advantage and find all kinds of sweet stuff for my collection. So with all that being said, let's head out on this hunt and see what I can find this week. All right, so we are at our first stop outside of Walmart. Hopefully we can start this toy hunt off well and find something new for my collection. I wonder if I'm gonna find those gigantic thrashers that are wave 2 any day. Hopefully today's that day, but I don't know. I've been looking for so long, there's no telling. But other than that, let's just hope we can find something new on our first stop. So let's head in and see how Walmart looks this week. So here we are on the toy section, and I don't see anything new, guys. Unfortunately, just the same stuff that we've seen for a while. They do have some of these Series 3 minis, which are pretty cool to see, but again, nothing new here toy-wise. But here's something really sweet, guys. They've got a new display up here for Jurassic World Rebirth. Look at that awesome topper and these awesome shelves. Hopefully, I can get a hookup and get this display into my collection when they're done with it at one of these Walmarts, but it is just really cool to see. It is very unique and different than what we have seen for past displays, so I really love that. And something else that is cool, guys, I know this isn't Jurassic related, but look at this giant collector thing they're starting to put in the middle of Walmarts now. This is super cool. They've got Spider-Man stuff, all kinds of things. Look at this cool display. They've just got all kinds of cool stuff going around here. Of course, I'm not interested in any of that stuff, but I thought all of you would love to see that. But other than that, there's nothing new to see or pick up here at this Walmart, but there is this awesome display, so we at least got to take a cool look at that. And even though we're leaving here empty-handed, I still have a lot of faith that we're gonna find some great stuff on this week's toy hunt. All right, now I am outside of Ollie's, and honestly, guys, this is the stop I'm most excited for this week on the toy hunt, which may be kind of shocking because on the last couple toy hunts when I did make Ollie stops, I didn't find anything, but my good friend Paul told me that they got some new Jurassic World toys at this location right here, and it's some stuff that I definitely need for my collection, so I'm really excited. So let's head in and see what we can find here at Ollie's. So here we are inside of Ollie's, and oh my goodness, guys, my friend Paul was right. Look at this. We've got the new Dino Reveal battle packs right here, and we've got both different versions. How sweet is that? I haven't seen these show up in stores anywhere, or really haven't seen them online much either. I did have the first wave of these battle packs, but these second waves here are super sweet. I love the box art on them as well. This is just so great, and they're only $9.99. It looks like we have 2 of each, so I'm going to be grabbing all 4 of these 100% because I'm super excited about that. And they've also got basic figures here, guys, from Jurassic World Rebirth, and there is a variant to one of these that I needed for my collection, even though I picked up all the rest, and I think Paul put it in the back for me. It is this Spinosaurus. So this Spinosaurus right here is the lighter color variant with a slightly different box than the one that I've already picked up. I had seen pictures online, not even realizing there was a variant, so it's a good thing that I realized it, and it's even better that they have it here at this Ollie's. So we're gonna pick up all 4 of these battle packs right here. We're gonna pick up this basic figure Spinosaurus right here, and I can't tell you how excited I am by this, guys. This is the best Ollie stop that I've had in a really long time, and any time that I can find toys that weren't anywhere else and you get them at a liquidation store, that is absolutely nuts. So this is great, but other than that, they do have some Hammond Collection Ian Malcolm still sitting around like they've had every time I've checked out this Ollie's. And as I looked around some more, I didn't see anything else Jurassic, but they have got a ton of toys coming out with all kinds of dinosaurs and different things, so I'm sure we're gonna see a a lot more awesome toys at different discount stores and liquidation stores like Ollie's since we're getting close to the holidays. But overall, I'm so excited to find these new figures, and I'm happy to leave here with everything that I wanted. And as I was leaving, I walked by all these toys out, and look guys, they have Jurassic World mini dinos here from the Hasbro line. These are over 10 years old. That is nuts. And they've got some more of the dino reveals over there. I may grab those two as well to help out one of my friends. But look at this, super awesome. I'm gonna grab a couple of these as well because these are just crazy finds. I can't believe how lucky we are here at Ollie's, and I'm super excited. All right, so now we are outside of Target, and I don't really think I'm gonna find anything new here for my collection unless I can somehow get lucky and finally get those gigantic Thrasher figures. They're gonna show up in my collection one of these days, and I'm just gonna be so surprised because we've looked so many times, but I'm honestly not getting my hopes up with finding those. But I'm just curious to see what Target has this week because it's not really a toy hunt without me checking Target. So let's head in and see if there's anything new or interesting. So here we are on the toy section, and unfortunately, just as I predicted, there is nothing new or anything that I need for my collection, just the exact same toys that we've seen for quite a while at Target now. And there's not really a lot of clearances going on either. I see, again, we've got the 93 Classic Dennis Nedry pack at 30% off, and we've got the Therizinosaurus at 50% off, but I don't even really see any of them around, so that kind of sucks. And I did see online that some people were finding the Legacy Collection Reimagined like Chopper set like 70% off, but I don't see them having any of them at this Target. If I did find some for that price, I would definitely stock up on some, but I unfortunately do not see that, but it's no big deal. And as I was looking over here at the Monsterverse stuff, look at this guys, they stocked up again on this wave of Monsterverse figures. So we're now seeing the Mothra again, the Real Feel Kong, we got a Battle Roar Godzilla back there, we got Burning Godzilla, we got Kong, we got the Frostvark. I did pick up a second Burning Godzilla on last week's toy hunt, if you guys remember. And honestly, this box is in way better condition than the one that I picked up last week. So I may grab this Burning Godzilla and then return the other one so that I have one in a little bit better condition. But it is nice to see that those Monsterverse toys are getting some restocks at different Targets so that all of us collectors can get them into the collection. But other than that, there's nothing really new Jurassic and nothing that I need to pick up here at Target other than me replacing a box for a figure. So overall, I guess there's nothing for us to grab, which is a little disappointing, but I wasn't really expecting anything new. But at least we checked because, again, like I always say, it is not a toy hunt without a Target stop. All right, so now I am outside of Ross, and honestly, I'm super excited to see what they have inside, especially given how much cool stuff we found at Ollie's. I know all these discount stores and liquidation stores are getting all sorts of stock in the past week or so, trying to prep up for the holidays. So hopefully this Ross got a restock this week as well, and we can find some cool stuff. So let's head in and see what Ross is like this week. So here we are on the toy section, and they're super stocked up with all kinds of toys, not just on this aisle, but the next couple aisles over as well. But I didn't find anything new Jurassic, but I actually found something else that really got me excited. Look at this, guys. It's a Godzilla -1 figure from Bandai. It says it is, I don't even know what this is exactly, but it's all in like Japanese and stuff, which is super, super cool. And it's some sort of like statue collectible, which is awesome, and it's only 20 bucks. Now the box is a little bit dinged up, but for 20 bucks and for something looking this nice, and for me absolutely loving Godzilla -1, I think I have no choice but to pick up this awesome collectible. So even though this isn't Jurassic, it is something super, super cool, and I can't believe how good the discount stores and liquidation stores are being to us today. I'm super, super happy that we're gonna get this to go along with everything else that I found on the toy hunt. But guys, you definitely need to start checking discount stores because everything is showing up for the holiday rush coming up. There is just stuff absolutely everywhere, and you'll find awesome figures like this all over the place. So I'm glad to be able to add this to my collection. Now we are back in the Jurassic room, so let's take a look at everything that I got on this week's toy hunts. So here's everything that we got on this week's toy hunt. So let's take a look at all of it, starting with the Dino Reveal Battle Pack, one of the 2 different ones that we got at Ollie's, which was super exciting. Look at this beautiful artwork on the box. This looks amazing. I'm actually not quite sure which species these are. I think this is Proceratops, and the other one, is that Alioramus? I can't quite remember. It doesn't say the species on the box for some reason, but this is the new wave of them, which is really, really sweet. I can't believe these went straight to a liquidation store and I didn't get the chance to buy them anywhere else, but I'm super happy nonetheless to have been able to find them. And then, of course, we've got the other Dino Reveal Battle Pack, which is also awesome with some more great graphics on it. I'm not sure what these species are. Is that Minmi? That might be the Minmi species, and I actually can't remember which one this is. But overall, another really cool set, and I love these Dino Reveal Battle Packs, and I still can't believe these went straight to liquidation stores, and I didn't get a chance to buy them anywhere else. But hey, we got them for a cheaper price, and we still have found a way to have them here in the collection. Next, we got the 12-inch basics figure Spinosaurus from Jurassic World Rebirth, also at Ollie's, and this is the light gray variant. And for just in case any of you don't know that there's a variant, here is the regular darker colored one that I already had in my collection. So I am a sucker for variants, especially when they're this noticeable. So I'm super happy to have been able to find the other version of this awesome Spinosaurus. Then we got this awesome Godzilla -1 Bandai figure right here. I don't know much about it. Unfortunately, the box is a little bit dinged, but it's still in pretty good shape, but it's got all like the Japanese writing and stuff on the back of it, and it looks like it's some sort of statue or vinyl figure. I'm not quite sure, but I know Bandai makes really high quality stuff, and Godzilla -1 is sweet, and I had a feeling these showing up at Ross like that, they would not last very long, so I went ahead and had to pick it up for my collection. Then we got another Burning Godzilla figure like I was talking about. Again, I am going to swap out the one that I got on last week's toy hunt or the week before because the box was a little dinged up. So it's not like I got something new for my collection. It was really just swapping out the packages. And then lastly, we've got these Jurassic World 15 Dino mini packs from Ollie's. I got quite a few of them. I cannot believe that they're getting 10-year-old stocked toys. Like, what in the world is going on? There must have been some sort of huge shipping crate found in the back of a Hasbro facility or something that had these stocked up, and so they just sent them straight to liquidation stores. I don't really have any other explanation for that. It's really, really odd, but as you guys saw in the title of the video and as you saw in the thumbnail of the video, I said I was going to unbox something. So since I bought so many of these, if you guys look right here, we've got some scissors. So we're going to open this thing up and see what it is actually looking like. So let's go ahead and cut these open, and we're gonna take a look at our 10-year-old Jurassic minifigures from Hasbro. All right, so there we go, cut that. Let's see. There we go, got it open. Let's see what it looks like down in there. Look at all those mini dinos, guys. All right, so I'm gonna grab them out one by one. So it looks like the first one is right here. Let's see what we got. See if they're a little complicated to get out or not. Maybe a hair complicated. We will make it work though. There we go. So the first one we got is a Spinosaurus. Okay. Pretty cool. Not as high quality as Mattel, but I wasn't expecting any sort of crazy quality. All right, let's grab another one out. So it looks like here we've got a Dimorphodon. All right. Another pretty cool one, guys. Look at that. And look at that. Can y'all read it? 2015 Hasbro. It is 2025, guys. Why are these showing up in stores? That is just nuts. All right, let's grab another one. Let's see what we get next. Oh, looks like we got an Indominus Rex, guys. Let's see if I can get it out of here. All right, and we've got Indominus Rex. Not quite sure why it has blue on it, but that does look honestly pretty cool. I'm not complaining too much. Pretty cool little figure right there. All right, so that's 3 of them. We got 15 to go through. This is gonna take a minute, guys, but I hope all of you enjoy watching me unbox stuff, because I know a lot of people complain, you never open your toys, JPWC. Yeah, I know I don't, but here I go, breaking a trend, opening a toys. But we got one of the Velociraptors right here. That one actually looks pretty cool in my opinion. All right, so that's 4 of them. Let's see, we're gonna get even more down. All right, next, ooh, looks like never mind, we got 2 for 1. So we got a little Pteranodon right here. Very, very cool. All right, so that was our 5th one. So here's number 6. Let's see. Come on out, Pachycephalosaurus. All right, looking actually kind of cool. Kind of cool. Again, not as good as Mattel's minis, but they're still very fun. All right, let's see what else we can get out of this bag. What's next? Ooh, this one looks pretty sweet, guys. Let's see. We've got the Allosaurus. Ooh, look at that nice vibrant color. Very, very cool. All right. Here we go. We're still going through the bag. There's so many in here. All right, what do we got now? Is this the exact same as the other raptor we got? What in the world? I think this one is exactly the same, is it? Looks like it is. Are these 15 mini dinos in there like random, or is it supposed to have 2? I'm actually not quite sure. That is interesting. All right, even more. Let's see what's next. All right, I guess this is our T-Rex. Let's see if I can, that dang rubber band is annoying. There we go. All right, we got our T-Rex out. This one has like no paint to it. Not quite sure what Hasbro was thinking with that T-Rex. Whatever. This is still a lot of fun. This is worth it. All right, we got another one out. Ooh, Mosasaurus. I actually kind of like those colors on it. They're like completely inaccurate to what it's supposed to look like, but it looks cool. It honestly looks pretty cool, so I'm not complaining. All right, we've got even more in here, guys. What do we got? All right, this is, I guess this is supposed to be Triceratops. It does look like Triceratops, but also looks like it could be like Zuniceratops or something, but I highly doubt it is. But yeah, this one doesn't really have any paint either. Just on the eyes, it's just kind of a gray figure. But again, still pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got. What's next? All right, another one we're gonna have to open up. Is this? We got a Spinosaurus in a different color. Okay, that's pretty cool. Why don't we go ahead and compare it to the other one? Huh. Interesting. Again, nothing too crazy, but still pretty cool. Okay, we got a few more down in the bag, guys. Oh, we got a Stegosaurus. All right. That is my favorite herbivore, if any of you guys did not know that. I love the Stegosaurus. Very, very cool. All right, a few more down in here. Let's see what's next. We got an Ankylosaurus. And while it has actually a pretty good sculpt, the only paint is right here on the bottom. Like there's paint on that eye. Is there paint on that eye? Kind of. All right, not too bad. All right, let's see what we got left down in here. Is this the last one? Yep, last figure. We've got another Ankylosaurus to go along with the green one. Pretty cool, but overall, I'm very happy to be able to unbox something for you guys. I think it's a lot of fun. These aren't the greatest figures of all time, but being able to find something 10 years old inside of store is absolutely nuts and makes it really fun for me. So I'm happy to pick these up for the collection, and I'm happy with everything that I found on this week's Toy Hunt. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.